everyone, welcome to Botany Insider. So in this lecture we'll be discussing about that how you have to approach the 10th unit, that is about the ecological principles, or we can also call it as ecology. This is one of the easiest unit for the CSIR UGC NET examination and also one of the best unit to target if you are sincerely preparing for this particular examination. Before starting the video, if you have not joined me on the Telegram channel, I would highly recommend you to join the same. I have put the links of the same in the description box, or you can just search Botany Insider over there and you can find my channel for daily updates of all the videos that I upload. And in addition, we are also having daily practice questions posted over there. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I would recommend you to please subscribe to my channel for the updates of all the videos that I post, so that you can get notification related to the same. So now let's understand about the various topics that are included in the ecology unit. First, we'll be understanding about, or we'll be having a quick discussion over the complete syllabus, and then I would be pointing out the most important topic if you are interested in only the important topics. So the very first topic according to the CSIR UGC NET syllabus is, the first bullet point is the environment, and under that we have the physical environment, biotic and the abiotic interactions. After that we have the second bullet point as the habitat and niche. In that we have the topic of the concept of habitat and niche, the niche width and overlap, and then we have the types of niche, that is the fundamental and realized, resource partitioning, and also the character displacement. The third sub point is about the population ecology. It is very important. You cannot skip this portion. In this we have the various topics like characterization of the population, population growth curve, population regulation, life history strategies, that is about the RNK selection, and all the other subtopics. After that we have the topic of the species interactions. In that we have both the positive and the negative interactions. So we have the various types of interactions, that is the interspecific interaction, herbivory, carnivory, pollination, and also the symbiosis. Then we have the community ecology. In that we have the topic of the nature of the communities, community structure and the attributes, the level of the species diversity and its measurement, edges, ecotones, and the topic about the succession. After that we have the topic of the ecosystem ecology. In that we have the topic of the ecosystem structure, ecosystem functions, energy flow, and the mineral cycling. In this we have to understand about the carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, and the phosphorus cycle. Then we have the topic of primary production and decomposition, structure and the function of some of the Indian ecosystems, that include the terrestrial and the aquatic as well. Then we have the topic of the biogeography, which includes the major terrestrial biomes, the theory of the island biogeography, which is also given the name of MacArthur's theory, and the last one is about the biogeographical zones of India. The last two topics are the applied ecology and the conservation ecology. In this we mainly have to focus about the environment, its strategies, how we can prevent it from the pollution, and also about the various management approaches. In the conservation biology we have to understand about how to conserve them, various approaches, and also about the case studies related to the Project Tiger, biosphere reserves, etc. So these are the various topics that are majorly included in the CSIR NET ecology unit. Now, out of these topics, the most important topics are, I would recommend you to not skip these portion. This unit first of all is very easy. You can easily score very good amount of marks from this particular unit, and also it is very easy to cover also. You will not find very difficult topics out of the same. You can have a quick study of all the topics if you have good amount of resources present with yourself, or you have clear strategy in your mind about how to study from the various sources that you have. So do not skip this particular topic, that is about the habitat and niche. Every year you can find one question. Then the population ecology, again very important. This topic, that is the environment, this is something which we have studied since our smaller classes. So there is no set study material related to the environment, you should have a clear understanding about that what environment is all about. Then the topic about the species interaction, again very important. In this both the positive and the negative interactions are included. Then community ecology also again very important. In this particular unit there is, I don't think, any specific topic that you could leave out for the matter that it is not important. Every year from one way or the other you can find the questions. So this unit is something to target in a complete holistic manner. And we have the topic of ecosystem ecology. From this also we have learnt about this in our lower classes about the carbon cycle and the nitrogen cycle. So just have an advanced study of the same and you're good to go for this particular topic also. Biogeography, in this the theory of the island biogeography is very important. You cannot skip this portion. You can see a question repeated now and then from this particular topic. Then we have applied ecology and conservation biology. From this, general knowledge questions are most of them times asked. That is, how we could conserve. They would be given some of the points related to the same and you would have to find out the correct answer depending upon what are the question requirements and what is the actual approach that you should have at that particular scenario. So this was about the complete syllabus. So if we look at the various important topics depending upon the previous year question analysis, so these are the topics that you just cannot skip. It includes more or less the complete unit, but if you want to have a bullet points for the same, the first one is about the population growth kinetics and the population dynamics. These two are included in the complete population ecology. Then we have the topic of the survivorship curve, in which specifically the R and the K strategies. We have three survivorship curves, that is the first type, second type and the third type. Then we have the topic of NPP concept, that is about the net primary productivity concept and also the ecological pyramids, again very important. Then we have the topic of the succession model, biodiversity conservation, interactions very important, controls both the top down and the bottom up. Then we have the topic of behavioral ecology, Lotka Volterra, very important. Lotka Volterra is a very important topic, you just cannot skip this. The next one is mark capture recapture technique and the last one is about the various rules. Just 4 rules for the same, that is, in that we study about the Allen's rules, Bergman rule, Shefford's law of tolerance and the Glogger's rule. So these rules are very small but they are very important. Every year or in every 2 to 3 years recurring questions have been asked. So this was about the complete unit of ecology, both the syllabus and the previous year question analysis based important topics. So this was about it. So now how to approach this unit. So the first source could be the standard book and in that matter you can use PD Sharma. In PD Sharma you can find most of these topics, and in others we have some more books for ecology. I have mentioned a complete list for all the other topics and all the other units as well in a separate video. I'll put the links of the same in the description box, check that out. And in addition, if you are preparing from some of the other sources, you are most welcome, you can prepare from those sources as well. There are ample amount of YouTube channels available from which you can complete out these topics. If you do not find any topic, switch to standard book, and if you want to have a complete online study, that's also not an issue. You can just have some of the topics found out on the Google, or if not on Google, on YouTube you would find some videos or the other. I have also made many of the lectures for the ecology unit on my channel. I'll put the links of the complete playlist in the description box. Check that out. Many of the topics could be found there and many of them would be uploaded very soon. So this is the way in which you can approach this particular unit, and in addition previous year questions cannot be skipped, and in addition your notes, that is, make your own notes. Do not depend upon the market notes or do not depend upon when someone is selling out some of the notes. I would highly recommend you to make your own notes by your hand. You can have those notes purchased, but do not completely rely on those notes. Read those notes and make your sub notes from them as well. do not be in a hurry that I would be studying only from the notes that you have purchased, and you won't be picking up your pen also. That won't work. I would recommend you to make your notes for every single bullet point that you study for this particular or any of the competitive exam that you are preparing for, because notes are something that would help you out to sail through this particular examination. So this was the way in which you can have a complete unit prepared. So if you have any doubt regarding the preparation for the same, you can ask me in the comment sections. You are most welcome, and you can also email me over my email ID that is also provided in the description box. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video and all the other contents that I upload on my channel, I would recommend you to please like, share it with your friends, share the content with your friends as much as possible. The helpful content should reach to as many people as possible, and also do not forget to hit the subscribe button. There is no subscription fee for the same. You can just have it for free. So do not forget to subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.